He sang "I Like a Girl," didn't he?
No, yeah, but what was Demis Roussos' famous, well-known song? We must
had
know.
a few.
Well, can we name one of them?
No. Elaine will be able to. I shall ask her.
No. Anyway, we think that you stole that excessive cloth, bath towel cloth, turned into a t-shirt off.
It sounds like you're reading it off a script that's been written out so badly you can't read it. Oh, you're ill-educated. Well, we'll go with that, shall we?
Sorry, you're mumbling. Save my love, my darling.
No, that was Rennie and Renato or somebody, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was him and all on it.
No.
No, that was a dark-haired guy with a moustache and some dark-haired girl. Renee and Renato, yeah.
That's the one I said. So you got that one stuck in. That's an earworm, if you like.
Demis Roussos. Anyway, so I remember you saying you'd met Demis Roussos on the beach.
I went to Mykonos for 3 weeks in the I think it was the 70s.
1970s.
70, yeah, I think it was the 70s. Yeah, I went with Jeff Barrow, and it was a fabulous place. We rented a flat in a villa, and it was really, really nice. And there were some lovely people in the other flats, all holiday makers.
Yeah.
And we were there for 3 weeks, and it was about a mile outside of Mykonos. And we used to walk into Mykonos. It's just as lovely, because it's Mykonos. It's lovely weather.
Can we just double check? You were in Mykonos.
I was in Mykonos, and yes, because I've been most of the Greek islands, but Mykonos was really special. And in them days, you couldn't fly to Mykonos. You had to fly to Athens and get on a boaty thing for 6 hours.
I bet you can't fly to Mykonos now.
Wobbly stuff.
Are you sure you can fly to Mykonos now?
You can, yes. They've got an airport.
Have they got an airport?
Yeah.
Anyway, so you were staying in a little villa in Mykonos.
Yes.
And
in a villa.
So Demis Roussos.
Yes.
Come on.
Oh yeah, well, he was there. We went to a nightclub and one night, and there he was. We never spoke to him. And the next day we were lying on the beach near the nightclub. The nightclub was overhanging the
on the rocks sort of thing. Yeah,
on the rocks things. And you've got your Mykonos there, the town.
Yeah.
Beach. Nightclub up there. Nightclubs everywhere.
Yeah.
Nightclub up there. Yeah. And the beach. And I was on the beach and he was there.
Yeah.
And he was next to us. Down next to us. And he nodded and stuff, all that bollocks. But we didn't never spoke to him. We were there for 3 weeks, and he was as well. Yeah. We never spoke to him. Just nodding acquaintances. You do, don't you? In your holiday, you don't speak to everybody.
Well,
he's a big lad. He was a big lad.
Yeah, but you think you would have said?
Well, he could have said shift. I never, but it would have been Greek. Or wouldn't have understood him anyway.
Was he Greek or Italian?
He's Greek.
Ah, yeah, it would have been the classic Malacca. Pusti Malacca, probably in your case.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just one of those things. He was there. He was on the beach next to us.
Yeah.
And Jeff.
Oh,
he probably thought we wouldn't speak to us because he probably thought we were gay. Because I don't know whether it still is, but I think it is. It was a gay island, which we didn't know about when we booked the holiday.
Okay.
No, it's true, and it was quite comical. So we never pulled any birds because they all thought we were fucking gay shifters, which is nothing wrong with that. But it just meant we couldn't fucking get with any girls. Perhaps plus the fact that we were ugly.
You do know now that you'll have some like lefties, some fucking
lefty
turd saying, "Why should you refuse the lure of a man duck?" Do you realise?
Oh, for God's sake!
You are not giving the same attention sexually to men as you are women. You are an utter disgrace.
Nothing against gays. I used to have one in the on the keyboards in the band. They're fabulous people. But,
they are fabulous people.
Yeah, great.
Doug just said he's got nothing against gays. They're fabulous people.
Yeah.
Well, look, I've got on with him.
Well, he isn't married. I'll give him that.
No, he isn't. Well, Jeff didn't want to marry him.
I'm hoping to sleep with us. Forever and ever.
I think we have to be careful what we say these days, or do we not?
No. I think people should now start just saying what they think and like fuck everybody else, because until you start just saying we don't care. I mean, listen, You could be cancelled, Doug, but you're not uncancelled anyway.
No.
Are you?
No.
So you're already cancelled. We're all already cancelled.
Yeah.
Nobody under the age of like 115 even watches these videos anyway.
No.
Anyway, so Demis Roussos, yeah?
Oh yeah, well that was just a little moment over in Mykonos. We had a great holiday
Yeah,
there.
so-
Fantastic.
Do you reckon he favoured that kind of cloth as well? The sort of, you know...
Oh, my top. This was, he lent it to me.
Forever and ever.
Oh, that's the song,
forever, how's it go?
Ever,
Ever and ever and ever I'll be.
That's the one, yeah.
Do we know the lyrics? Forever
Oh, he didn't
and
sing it that
ever
well.
and ever I'll be.
I hate scraping edge binding.
Thing is though, you probably made a few million from that.
Yeah.
What, scraping edge binding?
And I'll tell you what you didn't do, pay any tax on it as well.
No.
I thought that was Nina, what's her name?
No.
Dora.
No, but any Greek artist probably has never paid a penny in tax.
Any wealthy Greek that do, is there?
Exactly, yeah. You remember that drone? You know when they said they were cracking down on swimming pool taxes and stuff like that. There's somebody did a drone or something over like some suburb in Athens,
Yeah.
and apparently there's something like the article said something like out of the 300 odd homes, there's only like about 20 who declared a swimming pool because they had to pay tax, and they did a drone over, and literally all of them got fucking swimming pools.
Well, if you lived over there, you'd have one, wouldn't
And
you?
then that was the time. Remember, a few years ago, they were stopping people in Ferraris and things like that, and saying they had to prove they owned it legally, and they were confiscating like fancy cars off people over in Greece. Yeah, because saying like, okay, you make 20,000 euros a year because you're broke, but you're driving around in a Lamborghini. Can you explain that, sir?
Rented.
Yeah, it's a gift from my gay friend Doug
Yeah, that'd
in
be the one.
the UK.
Yeah, that's it. Have you seen the rotten glasses I'm having to wear? I broke my other glasses.
Oh, they see you.
They look like National Health glasses,
Yeah.
1950s.
So you've got the usual 3 gallons of sweat hanging off your nose.
Yeah,
National Health.
National
I thought you'd go private.
Can you remember National Health glasses?
Vaguely. Well, they're probably quite fashionable though, big black rims.
Eh?
No, they were pink for a girl, blue for a boy.
Were they pink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rubbish. They were.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so it's genderised, really.
Yeah.
Blue?
Yeah, they were wire with a plastic.
Oh, were
cover,
they?
And if you were a girl, you had pink ones, and if you were a lad, you had blue ones.
You mean...
That was when things were back to normal, you know, in the good old days.
Oh, yeah. You mean that when you could actually tell...
Yeah,
When you saw a girl, you knew for a fact that it was probably a girl,
Yeah,
not
when
some
you-
kind of
when
like...
Yeah, you didn't have to feel
when you stood up for a piss, you were a bloke.
Yeah. Mind you, I bet both of you have met many a woman who can
Yeah.
take a pee at a men's urinal.
Yeah. They all can.
Yeah, you don't know what you're looking at now, do you? It could be a 20 unbinary, neo-gothic, male... In fact, some woman the other day, I was watching some YouTube nonsense, and some famous, somebody she identified as some... She said she is now... Oh no, some guy who'd had some young lad, he was gay, but he's one of these YouTuber bullshit influence turds. And he'd had cosmetic surgery to make his eyes go like a bit... and he said, I am now a woman, a Korean woman. He said, I want to be known from this point forward as a Korean woman.
Yeah.
And
You'll
he said, well,
send him back to
you're not
Korea then.
you're not a woman, and you've just had plastic surgery, you look fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But you're serious. You're deadly serious.
They won't send him back to Korea then.
Well, he's from England.
Yeah, I'll just see how he get treated as a Korean woman. They'd send him over. They'd say, "What?
Well,
Be a
did-
fucking English
just
bloke
say-
to get money."
Who's this complete freak? Turned up at the airport. Yeah, they probably just shoot him.
And he gets off the plane, comes back here. He gets his arsehole's like a fucking chewed orange. You don't want to be a Greek with
You'd be doing a lot of editing of this bit.
I'm not editing it. An arsehole like a chewed orange.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are you doing there, Doug, apart from scraping?
Oh, scraping again. You know, it's the bane of my life. I bloody hate scraping guitar.
When I last came up here about 2 months
I
ago...
was scraping
You were
something.
scraping?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He should have been sent off for that.
Yeah.
He as good as changed his shirt. I'm surprised he didn't whip out, pull that one off and put another one on.
It's a wonder he didn't garrote him.
I'd have given it to him after the match, I would, and then just kicked him straight in the bollocks.
Yeah.
So if you wanted that much, here, have it.
Yeah, that's what you should do. You should go on media and offer it to him.
Well, I'm afraid if I was in, I'd have got up and run off, and the next time he come to tackle me, I'd have just kicked him straight up the fucking kneecaps and just said to the ref, "Okay, I'm off. I know where I'm going."
Have you gone yet?
There's no need for it.
Oh dear. No, they didn't play very fair, did they?
There was a linesman and the referee.
We didn't have
within
any.
12 foot
We
of
didn't
that.
have any yellow cards, did we?
I did see that. I thought that would have been a red card myself.
It should have been.
Should have been.
Yeah.
And the Brandon that run all over Goose.
Oh, Grealish. Yeah,
old,
terrible that was.
Fancy hair.
Grealish.
Yeah, well, I don't, yeah, but the thing is, like, these are, you're not like.
Yeah, but
They
being
probably-
professional, what you do doesn't mean you've got to be stood on.
Yeah, no, but I bet
Stamped
you
on.
there's other players who would have just like an elbow in the face.
Well, we'd have got penalised. I don't think we go out there to play dirty, did we?
Also,
We went out there to try and beat them
but isn't there
at football.
Isn't there an element of like dirty behaviour in it anyway?
It isn't fucking Gladiator, is it?
Yeah, well, they don't say, "Oh, excuse me, am I in your way? I'll just jump out of the way so you can come past with the ball." I'm sure there's plenty of like pulling of ears and like, you know, fucking just bit of nastiness. But I mean, look at rugby players; they get kicked in the face and they just carry on.
Rugby players. They're much tougher lads. It's a much tougher sport.
That's what. Did you see on that video where I think it was some other team in this event, the Euros? He fell over. He was like on the floor, and then he just looked up, and his colleagues had gone on to score, and he just jumped up and ran off. Yeah. I think it was Gary Lineker who was going, "Look at him," and they were laughing. Going, "Look at it," and then he scored. He's up. Yeah. I mean, he should be sent off for that.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not. I couldn't give a flying fuck about football, to be honest with you. But
The referee ought to have a big, solid rubber model of an Oscar.
oh yeah,
When they do,
yeah.
I just walk across and you can chop the fucking head of the rubber.
Yeah, but there's no shame, is there?
No.
But then again, I've got some relatives who are Mediterranean, and like cheating it's kind of acceptable in the culture.
Part of it, yeah.
It's like, well, you can get away with it. You can get away with it, you know. Yeah. Whereas you'd be ashamed if you got caught cheating here, wouldn't you? We'll do it, but you don't want to be caught. Whereas over there's no shame.
No, just laugh it off.
Yeah. Like the hand of God, it's like, well, you've got to do what you've got to do.
Yeah.
Or as my
Somebody on Facebook, when they said somebody shone a laser in
That was terrible.
that bloke's eyes.
It was.
Oh, it's the smart
Somebody said somebody else must have shot him, said fucking Harry Kane and all, because he took the worst fucking penalty I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was a bit bad, wasn't it, his penalty? But at least he scored from it.
Who? I thought that Keane scored.
No, he did. No, but
No,
there was
this is
another
it, this
game.
is in the
Oh,
centre.
he missed that,
Against
did he?
the
Oh,
Danes,
yeah.
Yeah. And they played Denmark.
Oh, right, I haven't watched any. I watched a bit of the final, but yeah, he powered his version in, didn't he? Just like,
Yeah.
and then let down by these useless twats.
Well, the only kids.
The only thing I'll say is, at like 100,000 a week minimum,
Yeah.
if you can't at least, you should score every time. How can you fucking miss a goal when you're at that level?
It's
you know?
24 foot wide as well.
Yeah, what I mean is, you can never be off target.
You think
You
you'd
can't
hit
take a
it,
penalty and not actually get it on target. Being saved, great. If it's a great goalkeeper, brilliant, but you can't actually not get it in between the posts. I bet there'll be so many people now. I mean, obviously we're all instant football experts, aren't we, when we talk about it?
Well, I know nothing about football. I don't watch it, so
Yeah.
I was asking James all the while. I said, "Is that legal? Allow him to, you know, there's a lad running with the ball, and he's, you know, and he's surrounded by all these Italians, and they're crogging and bashing into him." And I said, "Is that right? Is that legal?" He says, "Yeah." I thought,
Unless you do it to them.
it's fucking
Was
rugby,
that
that.
Sterling?
Unless you do it to them.
Unless you do it to them, and then they go down in a heap and screaming and crying.
Yeah, but they're experts at falling over, aren't they?
Yeah.
They know how to do it.
Yeah.
It's kind of an art form, really, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah. They must have go to Rhoda for an acting school for it.
Yeah.
There was one on last night, I don't know whether you can remember seeing it, but he fell, and as he fell, he did that fucking crocodile thing, we had another 2 or 4 fucking
Oh, really?
And then started rolling round.
What, into the box?
No, he'd been tripped up like by the centre circle. And he looked round like that and then started doing this fucking crabbing stuff. Well, they tripped me up there and I've ended up here.
Oh well.
Yeah, I suppose it's part and parcel of the job. I didn't think it was, so I don't watch football normally. I stopped watching it in the 70s after all that crowd violence all the while. I couldn't stand it, you know, and there was a lot of it last night again.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like...
after the match and people breaking into the ground, weren't there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then there was a load of trouble afterwards, fighting, and I thought, oh, yeah, here we go, we're back to the 60s, 70s.
Yeah, that's just alcohol. It's just, you put too much alcohol into anybody.
You can excuse it, can you? Because there's kids there.
Well, exactly.
There's women there.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be happening. They should have grown up this. You know, I thought it had all stopped. You know, they changed all the things so they weren't all standing. There was lots of seats, and I thought they changed it, and they haven't. It's just a kind of.
No, I think alcohol's the problem.
Well, obviously alcohol, but people like a drink, don't they? Nothing wrong with it.
Well, many people can.
Even
drink.
I had a drink last night watching it. I had a couple of Peronis, Italian beer.
Traitor.
I know.
I used to watch football with my dad
Yeah.
up till I was about 14, 15 down at Stoke, and I really enjoyed it. I used to go watch matches when I used to work for Synetrics up the road.
Yeah.
And they had some seats. And I tell you what, it was great. Watching it in real life is quite enjoyable, even if you're not a mega football fan.
No, I can believe that. So I went completely off football then.
Yeah.
In the late 50s, early 60s, it was a day out with the family, wasn't it?
It was.
Like I say, my dad used to say to me, but yeah. Well, plus we only see all the bad stuff, don't we? I'm sure there's plenty of people who had a good time and behaved themselves.
There are.
Oh, well, there is,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's unfortunate that
The turds.
yeah.
Well, that's what gets broadcast around the world, isn't it?
And the tarred brush comes
Yeah,
out.
here we go. English.
Everybody's painted really tough.
English scum.
English fucking.
Can't hold a beer. I bet there won't have been many Italians like ripping, smashing.
No, I was saying all the Italian women, all the women football supporters were lovely, weren't they? They're lovely to look at. And they wouldn't be causing trouble, would they?
I was watching the game last night, and they zoomed in on some nice looking woman.
Yeah.
And I said to Kerry, "Look at that." It's funny, they don't zoom in on some ugly woman, do they? And she said, "Why do you think she's attractive?" Well, she's not attractive. I said, "Well, she's pleasant looking. You think she's attractive?" Oh, God's sake. Joe said, "I think she looks like a horse." And I know that she won't see this because she doesn't watch any of our videos.
Does she not?
Never seen one. She says, "I'm not, it's just total utter rubbish and I think you're both silly."
To be honest with you, I've never watched one either.
Yeah.
I don't know where'd you go for watching?
Well, I'll tell you what, when he's gone, that means it's just open season.
It's fine.
What do you mean, where'd you go? YouTube.
Well, where am I going? I hate edge binding.
Oh, thank God he said that. I didn't know whether it was going to be me or you.
Yeah.
I hate...
Just wondered whose turn it was.
It's always me. I'm the default.
It's got to come round.
Yeah.
It's got to come round to us soon. After we've got to say.
It's only you when you're not here, like I said. You know, Doug, you can never accuse him of being a two-faced twat. Ever.
You don't need to, because I always insult you to your face. I get it over and done with, so that they gets brighter after.
Yeah.
I hate edge binding.
Well, shall we film something else then? Give us a rough outline of what you're doing today. Because
today, all right. Well,
be here all
I'll show.
afternoon.
I'm doing
What?
that.
English, please.
I'm going to redo that because I hate that. That's disgusting.
Hang on.
It doesn't look right. It just doesn't right. So I've got to take that out and do another one.
I'd say that is a font or text that is not of this world.
It's abalone.
I don't care what it is, but what's it supposed to be?
Well, exactly.
Yeah. But when you were doing it,
Listen. I've told you, I've pointed it out because I'm really unhappy with it. I'm going to redo it.
Yeah, but when you said you're going to do that, I said, are you going to do one of your disabled W's? And you went, you fucking bastard, there's nothing wrong with my W's, and now you've done it.
It's terrible.
And frankly, we deserve that.
I thought it was supposed to be a bird.
It is supposed to be a bird.
I think it's a crab, a five-legged crab.
Listen, I've pointed it out to you, so that you won't criticise it. You can't help yourself, because it's no good.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, so I've already said it's no good.
So how are you going?
So don't criticise it because I've already know it's no good, and I can't take the criticism because I get
please.
because I get my feelings hurt.
Yes.
I'll get the stop it.
How are you going to change it, Doug?
I'm going to dig it out and make a new one.
I'm making you neck.
Yeah.
Who said he was shit?
Don't look at David's birthday.
Oh yeah. Let's have a look at this then. Do you want to bring it in here?
Yeah, David's guitar.
Oh, it's his birthday today, isn't it?
Lovely, nice finish.
Oh, yeah, you see you've improved your technique of cleaning. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Nice, isn't it? I've left all the splits, cracks, fire damage.
Oh yeah, a little bit, yeah. You
Yeah,
like that? Actually, it's quite good. Do you like that, Dave?
He hates fitting on buckers, have you noticed?
What?
Can't get them straight.
Yeah. He's going to pretend.
He's actually got the best tremolo in the world on it.
No, I don't know about that.
Brilliant trems them are. Sheller. Don't make them anymore and they're brilliant.
Why did they stop making them?
I don't know.
Because they were that good. They didn't want to make any more
They've
money.
stopped making loads of stuff, Sheller have, since Rennie and Renata died.
They do say that that angle of humbucker gives you a bit more tighter bottom end, doesn't it, apparently?
It's much better to do it that way round than that way round.
Oh, please.
I've said this before.
Sorry, say that again.
I've no idea why Strats do that.
Yeah, no, that's what I just said.
Because it's the wrong way round.
Yeah, that's what I just said, yeah.
That's the right way round, and that's because resonance over this. Listen, that one's in the middle anyway.
I'm going to say, what about the poles on the second one?
You're picking up off that one, and you're picking up off that one.
Hopefully enough.
Bailey, it's a humbucker, but say that gives it pretty much more even sound. That means there's more resonance over that bit.
Mind you, it's not.
Than if it was that way round.
It's not being tapped though, is it? So it's.
No.
Yeah. So it's just got a volume on it, no tone or anything. Yeah.
It's got a hole.
Hole, an hole, or a hole, or a hole.
A hole.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. Yeah. Is that where somebody tried to shoot you?
Well, it used to have a volume and a jack socket.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And then David wanted his jack socket there.
Yeah.
So now he's got a hole.
Can't you age that jack socket? Put a bit of.
I could twat it with an hammer.
Acid on it.
I could put some acid on it.
Well, you use a
but
hammer.
I don't want to.
Hammer or hammer.
No,
doesn't
hammer.
matter.
Big hammer.
I don't know what he's doing now. Look.
But this is fantastic tremolo system.
I
haven't put a locking nut on because I don't think he wants one.
Well, wasn't that spec'd out in the customer requirements when he ordered it?
There wasn't anything written down.
Just having a laugh, Doug. I know you don't.
There wasn't anything written down.
Exactly.
The customer doesn't require anything.
It was just a joke for the watching public.
Anyway, he's getting very old now, David is.
Yeah. Okay, if he sat in a wheelchair, will this catch the arm of the wheelchair?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think you'd better cancel it then.
I think so. I'll keep it myself. I like that.
I will say, I quite like all this here. Yeah. I like all that.
Yeah.
I like this look. It looks like dirty. It's nice. I quite like it actually.
Well, nothing on that's contrived.
Yeah, I know that.
That's how the fire damaged all the wood.
Yeah.
And the lacquer.
No, I think it's quite nice.
I do. I think it's great, and I've aged the neck. Look. So it's patchy and aged. I like that.
Well, yeah, it's not obvious, so
Yeah, it's just all right.
pleasant job.
It's
Yeah.
nice feel.
There's nothing worse than seeing the where they go like all off here down to about there.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's contrived.
It's not natural wear. Yeah.
No, it's contrived.
Yeah. The back looks good.
I've even made him a plate. Look.
Yeah, you do anything.
That's luxury, that is. And I've provided him with a strap.
Yeah, but you won't use that. Put him a black one on.
No.
Any professional artist will want a black strap. Or one that matches the shirt he's wearing.
Since when was David a professional artist?
If he was wearing a blue shirt, if I was wearing a blue shirt, I'd wear a blue strap. If I was wearing a black shirt, I'd wear a black strap.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Professional.
I wouldn't be surprised if Davey just typed in a fucking baling twine round it, knowing his preferences.
I think he's going to use it in Demon.
Yeah, definitely.
They're not a thing of beauty to him, are they? They're a tool.
Yeah.
No, he loves guitars.
He does like
He
it.
does, yeah. He just isn't bothered about them falling over and stuff like that, which is,
No.
to be honest,
Yes, it's got
unless they're like, worth
Anyway,
£1 million,
I like
what's
it.
the point? Oh, he's off.
It's like me. One of my guitars fell over. Somebody'd have to put me in a cove until it had been repaired.
He can't take a knock or a remark, or even he can't even stand a speck of dust on his guitars. Yeah, he's a nervous. Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, we're all different, aren't we?
So
okay,
that's spalted maple.
Spalted.
Spalted.
What is spalted?
It's a disease.
Okay.
It's a fungus
Did it
that
come
grows
from
in the wood.
Did it come from you?
No, I haven't diseased it. I did have a load of sycamore when I cut my trees down in my old house, and we brought them up here and burnt it all. And it was loads of it was spalted. Now it's fashionable.
So, is this the spaltedness?
Yeah.
Yeah. What does spalted mean?
It's a fungus.
That's a fungus that's
it's a
started
fungus,
growing in.
yeah.
Yeah.
It grows. It weakens the wood as well.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter on a body.
No.
And this one is.
Is that proper wood?
Of course, it's wood.
No, that's
it's
real wood.
maple.
You kidding me? I thought it was like a plastic image of some kind of grain.
No, it's maple.
Incredible. Why is it? Is this super spalted? What is that?
It is like super spalted, yes. It's
Well,
a
what's
kind
the
of
term for
super spalted. Hey?
Should we just call it super spalted?
Well, you
Or-
would call it super spalted if it was spalted.
Well, why don't you just stop dicking about and tell me what it's called?
I drew it.
Oh, that's drawn.
I've drawn that on.
Yeah, exactly. And say it doesn't look real.
It isn't real.
Well, you're just winding me up. See,
That's out of my fevered mind.
I'm trying to be polite with
Well,
you.
that's out of my fevered mind. I thought I want to draw something on it.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
And I have told the customer because he ordered a spalted.
It's cancelled, isn't it?
He ordered a spalted.
Oh yeah.
And so there's the spalted.
Yeah.
And there's the one I've done.
Okay. So, does he want one or two guitars?
No, he wants the one.
I don't.
So he chose that one.
Okay, so
He wants
I've given him a choice to the two.
spalted maple, but when he's seeing that and then seeing the one as he's drawn,
yeah.
He's having my one.
when's his
Because
wife?
he likes the fact that I've actually drawn it.
Oh yeah.
I should sign it really. Because I'm only doing the
Why
one.
do you do one of your disabled crabs?
Yeah.
Can you spell bell?
Now listen, if you do that one again,
Oh,
you
shut
can
the
get
fuck
that
up.
camera rammed up your bottom. Switched on.
You ought to sign that.
Listen, you do that again to me. I'm calling the police this time.
You ought to sign it. Can you spell Banksy?
I like it. Anyway, that's for me. I've done the neck as well. I've made the neck. It's hanging up there somewhere.
Hey, just on that note, a colleague of mine was sat on a bench in Queen's Gardens in Newcastle, and he said, "I'm sat at a bench, and it's a memorial bench, yeah, a plaque, for a woman who was called I Lean Backwards." That's got to be a joke, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah. I lean backwards.
It's the same as I used to do them paintings in my house in Clayton, and I signed them all arse upwards.
What?
Arse upwards. Oh.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh,
Upwards.
stupid, are we?
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Right, then what else you got then, Doug?
I'm doing that.
Why is this here?
I'm doing that
What
colour.
book? When's it going to be published?
I'm doing this colour.
Is this the demo?
Don't be in twat. I've got a 63 Strat and it's got to be that colour.
Very nice.
So
I
I mixed
like
it.
that
Here
colour.
it is. I mixed the colour, and there it is.
Yeah, Doug actually has tried to do that, and it's come out like that.
Are you there with your camera? And I mixed it, and there it is. And I brought it in and put it on the bench. And seeing all that bits?
What, bits of black?
Yeah, you know what they are? Off the bench. And you know why? Because the paint didn't dry. The paint system I've used didn't dry, and it still hasn't. Sticky.
You're never going to get rid of this.
No, I've got mixed a new batch of blue.
Oh yeah.
Another one. It's in the gun, ready to go. When this hardens up,
Oh yeah.
I'll flat it down and respray it.
He's going to do his standard 500 coats of blue paint until he gets it right.
That's right. And this
It's
is
nothing
the
to be
neck.
proud of. Is that the neck?
This is a neck for one of them two.
I like those frets that look nice and chunky.
Yeah.
Let me just have a feel. See if they pass my...
2.7s.
2.7s?
Yeah, they're nice and wide and big.
Yeah. Nice, wide and big.
Yeah.
This here, what's this?
There's 2 necks here. One's, this is
dried,
cooked
like
maple.
Cooked, yeah.
Yeah.
Cooked.
Up the oven.
Cooked.
It's been up the oven.
Excuse me. Yeah, much flatter.
Yeah, well, it won't be, they'll be rounded over. So there's the 2 necks. One for each one. I can't remember which neck he's having.
Quite like those frets.
Yeah.
Very good. What's
And
this
that's
here?
one I need to finish polishing and doing.
Is that just in your
stock?
Stock. What's this base here?
Ah,
Is it nothing worth talking about?
it's an old base. It'd crunched the bottom of, and as you can see, it's bronze. It knocked lumps out the bottom.
Oh, have you done it?
Yeah, I filled them in and sprayed them.
I'm going to say you can't see it. Yeah.
You can't tell now, can you? And that's I sprayed it with gold first of all, and then a brown mix to make it bronze.
A guitar that's being used is a guitar that's been used.
Yeah, that's right. And I've just got to flat it down and polish it up now.
Anything down in your faulty spray booth?
No, I don't think so. I think I've thrown everything out.
Doug, this is useless.
Nothing in there.
This is pointless. What's it doing
This
here?
for the dog. The dog lies on it.
Well,
So she won't appreciate you kicking it over there.
Well, the dog will move it back.
No, she goes over there where she
Okay.
lies.
There's nothing in your spray booth?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
No. Spray guns. Cleaned up.
So, okay, this book's yours, is it?
I had to do a banjo last week. 5-string banjo. He wanted little metal. I can't remember what they call them. Irons. Down the fretboard, so you can clip your bottom. You know your drone string at the bottom.
I don't know if
The
banjos
5th
work.
string.
I don't
It's a
know.
drone string.
No idea how they work.
So he's had 4 little inserts down his fingerboard,
Oh yeah.
so he can click the.
Look at them. Very nice. Right then, let's.
So I'm doing that one.
Yeah.
That's a very old body,
Oh yeah.
and it's going to be. Well, I'm hoping that the customer's going to find a Kramer, or is it a Kramer or something? It might be a Kramer or a Hamer. It's a tremolo system,
Oh yeah.
and it's the one I used to fit to them.
Oh yeah.
Can you remember?
Not really.
That's a schizo, and it had a 1 pickup, and it had a tremolo system with them little springs on them. Can you remember what they were
Strings
called?
on.
Locking. It was a locking system.
Yeah, but
We used to fit them all the while, but I think they went out of business.
you mean where you take the hoop off the bottom and oh, that's all
I
tremolo.
don't know. It's a lock one. It's a locking one.
Oh, I don't know what you mean. I don't know. We'll have to see one.
Yeah. And I can't really remember much about them. I know that they were easy to fit
Oh yeah.
because they didn't have to have spring holes in the back. They were all inside, just little springs. I might have been 2
Oh yeah.
or
I
3
think
little
something's
springs.
coming back to my memory
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
But they were much softer to use. They weren't tight.
I tell you what, I did see. I was watching a video a few weeks ago with a guy called Adrian Bello or Bellew, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And he's got a guitar that doesn't use springs. It uses it's steel that's bent.
Oh, bent. Yeah.
So it's like
it's bent like that.
Yeah, it just
They've done it with a piece of steel that just does that.
Or yeah, it's just steel that sort of just yeah.
Hey, torsion bar.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, yeah. And apparently it's very accurate. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he even had an aluminium neck.
You have trouble with aluminium necks. They move about too much in the weather. The coefficient of linear expansion of aluminium is 7 times greater than steel. It's a lot, that is. 7 times more than steel. So you can imagine it'll grow quite a lot and on a warm day and shrink down in a cold day.
Possibly.
There's no possibly about it. It's physics.
Yeah. How much does that affect wood?
Wood doesn't move anywhere close to that.
Doesn't it? Yeah, okay. Anyway, listen, you look like you've had enough now.
No, I'm just wondering what my next job is after I finish scraping this bastard thing. I was lacquering then today. I'm lacquering. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so
and I'm sorting this fingerboard out.
Yeah. Anything other major in the workshop, Douglas?
No.
Well, you know what I mean. That's
it's just guitars. I'm just doing. I've done all the repairs. I think that was the I've got another one in there waiting for the lacquer to dry a bit more. It's a repair. Brand new guitar, and he's twatted. He dropped out of his case and smacked the sides.
What's Terry Fuckwit? I see we've got the they're slowly moving away into the corner. The sluts.
I don't think Les can have them.
Are you kidding me? What makes you think that?
I think he's probably changed his mind. He was probably drugged up when he ordered them.
Well, like I say, you could always ask him.
It has been 2 years, hasn't it?
Excuse me, it's longer than that. I've avoided you just, by the way.
Thank you.
Right then, listen, Doug, I'm going to have to go.
Okay. Have you gone, yeah?
Something like that. Right. Another
Have we
wonderful
done
day.
today?
Well, I've got to go back home and do some work.
What kind of work are you doing now?
The work that you know I'm doing.
What the...
something like that. The work that I'm doing right now, as we speak.
Alright.
Let's see if we've had any... Let's see if we've had any...
Is it interesting what you're doing?
It's work, Doug.
Anyway, how come Kerry hasn't ever been up?
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
For 2
Nothing.
years?
She hates you.
I don't mind that, but why hasn't she been up?
I think because she says I'm not wasting good money on food and then coming up to see Doug and then just losing the investment. No, listen, in all seriousness, Doug, she's I think she'd come up if I was coming, she was coming with me.
Yeah.
But, she's got another job now as well. Works in the mornings.
Is she still cleaning?
Cleaning, and then does some kind of gas company stuff for somebody else.
What, fitting gas meters?
No, just in the office. Quite enjoys it. I think was it last Friday she ended up getting home from work and having to have a nap.
Getting old, is she?
No, she says, well, I'm getting a bit more tired. Full day's work. I don't think she's done a full day's work since she stopped.
Right.
Yeah, it's always been part time, so she's been getting a bit more tired, and she actually should have come over mine at a certain time. Said, oh, I'm sorry, I've fell asleep. I'm like, taking naps at your age.
It's bad, isn't it?
She'll be totally bollocks when she's about 50.
Yeah, you have to swap her in for a younger model.
I'll be dead then, hopefully.
I daren't have a nap in case I don't fucking wake up.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Sure.
If you take some of that special lotion Doug's got, we could try it and see what happens. You got to ask yourself at some point. You're going to ask yourself, is it worth waking up?
Yeah.
I mean, there's still a lot of fun to be had in society, but it's just getting fucking worse and worse, isn't it? The thrill. Where is it?
See, Donald Trump's making a comeback.
Yeah.
He'll probably get re-elected because there's so many people over in America. They'll probably be prepared to wait 4 years, won't they?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's in a terrible state, isn't it? They're shutting all the gas pipelines down and everything else, stopping fracking. They've got to still earn money, and they've got to keep everybody in work. You can't do that all at once.
Tell you,
and defunding police and all that. Well, that's ridiculous.
But that's just.
I know, but they're doing that.
Yeah, it's just a few, though, isn't it? Nobody in right mind's going to listen to all those fucking dimwits.
Well, they've voted them in.
No, I don't believe that's just. You see all these people blocking roads and things, and we don't want the police. That's just such a small minority.
Small minorities that have got voted in.
Yeah, but they're making the media. It just looks worse than it is. I bet there's more people who drive through these protesters and fucking run over their heads and it doesn't get reported. Which, frankly, you imagine someone jumped on your car like that, you just fucking gun it, wouldn't you?
Yeah. and then reverse up, just see if he's okay.
Well, somebody told, when I was working in the Middle East years ago, they somebody said to me that when you ran over like a local person that wasn't Arabic, it was common practice to run them over in reverse and make sure they're dead, because if they weren't dead,
cheaper bury him than he just keep his wife and 10 camels.
Yeah, you could then be responsible for it'd be a much more expensive situation if he's still alive. Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
Pay all the hospital bills and everything.
Although I did see one great article in this, I'm not joking. This is in like the Abu Dhabi News or something. Some over there, there's more Indian workers in the Emirates than there are Arabs and everybody else. There's lots of Indians working there because they're cheap, I suppose. And I suspect they were treated like shite as well.
Yeah, we're treated like
yeah. Anyway, but like
Indians and Egyptians.
Yeah, you see these scaffolding outside buildings made out of wood and stuff like that. Yeah, well they're up there just hanging on, like they just a day at the fair, just like. Anyway, an Indian guy falls off the scaffolding and falls on to a local national, an Emirati guy. So his family, they're calling for like blood money or whatever, yeah, And I actually read this in the newspaper.
Must be true.
About a week later, because I followed it in the newspaper. That was in the bar where we were playing, and the judge said, it was unfortunate the guy fell off. He didn't do it on purpose. So he said the only course of action, because they wanted this. Oh no, the guy fell off. The Indian guy fell onto somebody, killed him, but he didn't die. That was it. So they said they wanted him executed because he killed their family member. Yeah, and he said, well, he didn't do it on purpose, did he? The only thing I can suggest, and this is what the judge said, is that you are very welcome to jump off a building and land on him. He said that's the only fair advice I can sort of condone. Which I thought was hilarious. It was written in the paper. It's true.
Dark ages, really, isn't it? Still.
Well, I don't know.
But you don't have any crime.
Well, actually,
you can leave your car parked up with your keys in it and everything.
I don't know.
It's still there when you come back in a fortnight.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you one thing. I remember we were walking along once in Dubai, and at the shops at night, in the middle of the night, like 2 in the morning after playing or going to a bar, there's a load of water there just stacked up outside, and you go, I'll have some water. And then I remember we all kind of went, let's just leave it, They got the stuff outside the shop, just left there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you think, let's not nick a bottle of water.
No.
Let's just leave it, because something tells us
Yeah.
that they operate. I mean, you'd never get punished as a Westerner in those countries at all. You just get deported in some way, whether you're put in jail. But anybody else probably would have had their hand cut off. Poor sods.
Yes.
Anyway, Doug, have you got a gig coming up?
Yeah. Got a few. I've got. I can't remember where. Blackburn or somewhere. We've got to look at the end of the month. I think it's Blackburn.
A club or a pub?
Pub.
Pub.
Yeah, and it's a big pub. And then we're in 2 clubs in August. I think, is it Connors Quay? It's North Wales area.
Don't know. Connors Quay?
Connors Quay or Ellesmere Port. It could be Ellesmere Port. This is on the Wirral, isn't it? Or Ellesmere Port. No, North Wales Wirral. And that's one of the gigs, and we've got another one, Manchester.
Who's the crew for this?
I've got nothing in crew yet.
Who's playing in the band, you Wally?
Pardon?
Who's playing in the band? Who are the crew? Your crew?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know, yeah. Are you going?
I'm thinking of going, yeah. Don't know whether they'll want me to go, but I'll be going.
The last gig you did you manage to remember the songs, or...?
Yeah.
It's my band, I'm going when they want me to or not.
Bat and ball.
Yeah, quick drive off before he gets in. It's a case of you probably played better than ever. Last gig. Not having played for a year.
Play worse.
He did play better than he'd ever.
Did you hear?
No. I was just had reports. And they said because he'd been off that long, he got try harder, and it worked.
Doug try harder.
Yeah, I did. And I sang all right, considering.
Why wouldn't you? It's the thing.
Well, because when I tried singing in the house, I got a frog in my throat instantly and couldn't sing. Just dried up instantly.
Yeah, well, it's the adrenaline of the crowd, isn't it?
No, I kept singing in the house until I could
I see
sing.
what you mean, yeah.
I had a sore throat on the night before we did the gig. So that I don't know why I could sing better the next day, but I can't. It's because I've got nodules, you see. I've had the operation, but unfortunately went to sing because we had a diary full. We were pro at the time, so I went singing virtually straight away after the operation.
Yeah, but I've seen you sing lots, and these nodules don't affect you.
No.
Well, there you go. There's no point saying I've got nodules. It's like saying it's like somebody who's run 100 metres in 9.8
No,
seconds.
they affect me when I sing high.
Oh.
Right, and when I'm singing low in open mics and stuff, I'm fine. When I'm singing higher, doing Meatloaf and stuff like that, I do have a sore throat at the end of the night, but I'm fine.
All right.
Fine. It's just I just need to practice more, and I don't practice ever.
All right. So we can categorise that just as.
Or do more gigs. One or the other. That's why I started having to sing at karaoke just to keep my voice going.
Oh yeah.
I don't really care for karaoke.
Well, good job.
I don't.
It doesn't exist anymore, does it?
It doesn't exist anymore anyway. I don't think anybody. Do you think anybody else?
Well,
mind you, did you see what happened to Thingy a couple of weeks ago?
Who?
Damien's band.
Oh yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
They were doing the Acoustic Unlimited, which is very, very pro slick.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
For what they do, but it's just very folk music orientated.
Yeah.
And they're very good. But the youngsters in the town centre pub didn't want it. They wanted karaoke.
There were 6 kids, weren't there?
Yeah, apparently.
They wanted to sing on the karaoke.
Yeah, but with all of that, you just tell them face off.
Well, no, they paid them off.
Well, there you go then. Fair enough. Just don't go back there. It's not the end of the world, is it?
Duke of Bridgewater in a crew.
It's not the end of the world, though, is it?
No.
I did see a load of hoo-ha, Kerry told me, but it's not worth it. I know Gaffney was upset, but like, just a pub gig, innit? It's not like Wembley Arena when you're on your worldwide tour, gig number 380. Plus, I was a bit baffled. They were saying things like, we wanted something acoustic unlimited and we got HD unlimited. I mean, I don't know the difference.
What's HD on?
I don't know, there's something about, they were saying we wanted acoustic unlimited, but we got HD acoustic unlimited or something like that. It's like
high definition.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Plugged it into an amp.
So was Damien on that gig with Gaffney?
Yeah, Damien
and
was
his
there,
sister?
and his sister singing.
Well, okay.
And his brother playing his violin and his mandolin.
Oh yeah.
They're ever so good. They really are good.
Yeah. No. I was a bit baffled by it really, but
yeah.
It's just a pub, innit? At the end of the day.
It's a pub, but nobody likes that kind of thing when you work. Want to do it, do they?
Well, see, this is my argument. This is where I'm very let down by social music scene now, because you can't do anything different. I mean, I'd love to do some of the stuff that I'm doing at home, but you can't play it anywhere. If you don't do Sex on Fire or whatever the equivalent now is of Sex on Fire,
it's Sex on Fire.
They're not even listening.
No.
They'll say nothing. Then as soon as you start playing Sex on Fire, they go, "Oh, brilliant! They're up." I bet in other countries, like in the States and Germany, they're probably willing to see people doing something different.
That's right.
And go, thank God, it's not the same old shit.
It just amazed me when.
Well, it isn't shit for a start.
No, it's not shit.
Music, still music, and it's what they like. So what's wrong with giving them what they like? Nothing. It's G's a G. I've always said it's a G's a G.
Okay, well,
David gives them what they like.
Yeah, you're right.
They love him.
But all I'll say is, if you go to somewhere like Germany, and I know people who go there and they say this.
Paul and Darren.
If you say, I've written my own stuff, and it's like, they'll go, well, let's give it a go. We've got some guy come here from England, apparently he's quite good, or a couple, or a duo, or band, and they'll go and pay the €10 and give it a go. Whereas over here, it's 3 pence to get in. Fuck you, I'm not paying that. So they're not coming in anyway, because it's got to be free. and then all they do is just get fucking slaughtered, and then at the end they say, wanker these are, and then at the end they go, more you bastards.
Yeah.
That's right,
That always amazes me, that.
That's not
They're all over
talking
talking all over.
Yeah, blah, 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 then more.
Until they say you're going home, and then they all start clapping and want to say talking.
Well, that's the nature of the job, I'm afraid.
I tell you, when I took Cotterill to go and play with that, what's his name, Eric somebody from Mr Big, over in Nottingham, or wherever it was. No, I went to see him when his first ever gig, and the crowd weren't great, but at the end they all went, more, more, and he went, let me tell you a tale. I was once, we were on a tour bus, Mr Big, and we'd done a massive gig somewhere, and all the other guys in the band, Paul Gilbert and Billy Sheehan and all that lot, they jumped in the tour bus, he said, and I was, being considerate to the fans, because the fans are what makes us big, signing autographs. And he said, I've been doing that for like 10-15 minutes, the rest of the band were going, come on, what's his name? Eric, come on Eric, get in the fucking bus, fuck him, get in the bus. He's like, hang on, just doing a few more autographs. And he said, one guy was going, oh yeah, blah blah blah, yeah, you're great Eric, you're great. And he said, look, I'm going to have to go. Yeah, I'm going to have to go. So he said, I stopped doing the autographs because I've got to go. And as he went, this one guy who was shouting, Eric, you're the best, he went, fuck you, fuck you. Yeah, And then this Eric Martin then said, so all I say to you, the people of Nottingham tonight, fuck you. And he just walked off. Because basically, they hadn't really engaged with him all night, and then at the end they said more. But he said, like, can you believe this guy?
Somebody was saying about this on the there's a forum for acts and that, and they were talking about the clubs. And they said we were doing a place in Rotherham, and they didn't clap all night, nothing. And when we came off, they wanted more.
They go ballistic.
And more, and they hadn't clapped. And the bloke, one of the lads in the band came off, said to the chairman, concert secretary or chairman, they've not clapped at all. Says they're all pit workers, the chairman says. That nobody claps them when they've finished a shift. And that's the way they think.
Yeah.
A lot of the pit clubs people.
The best thing I ever heard was one night at the jam night at the Queen's Head up at Talk. A bloke had done a couple of songs. And it was like country and western type of stuff, and it was good. He got the voice, and his playing was good. And somebody from up the back of the pub shouted, "Do you do any Willie Nelson? Do you know any Willie Nelson?" He says, "I do actually." I said, "We don't play any of mine, so fuck him."
Bad attitude, that is.
Otherwise known
as a joke.
Otherwise known as good humour. Yeah.
He sang a Willie Nelson once. It was just brilliant. They don't do any of mine, so fuck.
Yeah. That's got points. Just because you're famous and sold millions and millions of records doesn't mean you deserve respect. You can expect it. Doug,
yes.
Let's stop right there and let's say goodbye, because I'm going to go now.
Have you gone yet?
No, just say, why don't you just do a goodbye and stop being awkward, like you normally are. I haven't seen you in 2 months and I fucking regretted coming round already. You twat.
I should have hit you harder. Oh, I tell you what, the legs are giving out now.
You know what, you remind me again, seeing your top, I think I might have a bath and a go home.
Have you seen that? Look at them inlays on that. Good, eh?
Yeah, who did them?
Me.
That's when you had it, before you lost it. Remember?
You do one bad job, you do that, you do one bad job,
Hey, listen.
you get vilified.
I
tell you what.
What's that saying? You're only as good as your last
That's
fuck up.
right. And it's right, that's fucking awful. Absolutely. You know what half the problem with it was?
You started doing it?
No, I used a scalpel with a brand new blade in. This wood, it's just fucking nightmare to cut into.
No.
It just chips and horrible. It's just all dried out. This is that, what is it called? Spalted? Not spalted. What's this one called?
Roasted.
Roasted. Roasted. It's maple, that is. Roasted.
Perhaps you should have used your
Maple
expertise.
normally cuts like butter. Not when it's been roasted, it cuts like bits of sticks.
So I assume you didn't know that before you started using it?
I've never used it before.
Should have
I'm
done.
using it everywhere.
Shouldn't you have done a test then?
I've never used it. Well, it was maple.
That was the test.
That is the test.
That's the test.
Oh, yeah, shoot again.
Not me.
Look at how many drugs you're selling today.
Quite a few.
No, of course, it doesn't stand out now. I study abalone sometimes.
I don't know.
No, it's horrible. I'm going to make it out of. I'm going to make it out of pearl.
Yeah, you need more contrast, don't you?
Yeah.
Listen, it's not that bad. It is diabolical.
No, it's not that bad. It's worse than that bad.
What hell's that? Was that your amp?
Yeah, it's my amp. It's offending me. This is.
Yeah. I'd be embarrassed if I was you.
I am.
Even more than you normally are.
And you keep fucking putting it on your video.
Yeah, well, I also keep the camera on you when you do good stuff. So,
right.
There you go.
Since when do I do good stuff?
Up your game.
Eh?
Up your game. What else that?
Oh, that's David Morris's. It's a 10-string.
What an idiot.
10-string.
10-string?
Yep.
Oh, Christ, that's horrible. Yeah.
It's also active 10-string.
Whoever invented that deserves a kick in the bollocks. Yeah, it's fucking horrendous. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, whoever owns it, I do apologise, but...
David Morris, he loves it.
Who the fuck's David Morris? Never heard of him.
Eh?
No offence to him, of course, I just don't know him, do I?
He's an MP.
Oh. There you go. Errors of judgment, Doug. Yeah. I didn't mean to do it.
You're at it again, aren't you?
Just trying to piss you off, I suppose. You know what? I should stop swearing as much. As
well, yes,
terrible.
Yes.
I'll judge people.
Dirt mouth.
I'll judge people who swear, and I think sometimes I'm just generally annoyed the way life's turned out. It's a great disappointment to me at the moment.
Well, the last 2 years have been a disappointment to everybody.
Yeah, I know.
And it's not going to get much better, even when they announce not lockdown anymore.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's
going to be awful. It's never going to go away, COVID. We've got to learn to live with it.
I don't mind living with it.
Or die with it.
Yeah, I'm not bothered. They can fucking take me this afternoon if it wants. It's just... I've
got an axe over there. Yeah.
I just...
You're nearer.
I just fancy having fun. If I'm not having fun...
You don't know how to have fun.
I do know how to have fun. When I see fun, I grapple it round the neck with both hands.
You fucking don't. You're the most miserable twat in the world.
Only when I'm here with you. Yeah, and inherently, that says it all, doesn't it?
It's got Holmesy glasses on it, so here.
Listen, you know those phone calls he's been having? They were from Samaritans.
Yeah.
When he leaves here, he won't need them to ring him.
It's just not quite big enough, that piece of pearl.
Oh,
there's a nicer, bigger piece.
We don't show that blue matches his hair.
I've got to...
you're wearing blue, aren't you? With your grey hair. Well, purpley.
Grey.
There's a nice big piece.
More white now than grey, mine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, white, grey. Who cares?
Who gives a shit?
At least you haven't got what he's got. Come on, Doug, stop moaning. Think about you.
I'm trying to find a nice... Oh, there it is. A nice piece of pearl.
I thought you got a pre-printed W.
Don't be silly, I've got to cut it out with a jeweller's saw now.
Won't be long before he's doing that, will he? He'll be buying them in from China.
Yeah, that's a good thought, isn't it? Get a laser cutter or...
Yeah.
Have you seen them water cutters? They're good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about that twin neck with the 3 alive up both of them, mate. I'd like a pound as many times on my hands and knees to try and find the bit you were fucking just dropped.
Yeah.
On that lot.
But that wasn't the reason they had you on your hands and knees. Shh.
Oh no.
Yes, I'm definitely going to have a piece of pearl in that. No, there's the very piece.
A piece of pearl.
Yeah. I'll draw it on now.
Let's have a piece of pearl. Pearl to sing, yeah.
I like pearl. It's nice, isn't it? It'll stand out far better against this mapley bollocks.
Whatever it is, yeah.
Whatever it
I'm on
is.
the chicken on that abalone.
Well, no, it doesn't. It's nice in bits against ebony. It doesn't look so good against other colours.
You've got a headband magnifier.
It is, yeah.
Sorry, a headband magnifier.
I have.
I fancy one of them myself.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes, good.
I can't. My eyesight's just fucking plummeted.
Yeah. Snap. That's where I got it.
That'll explain that.
You see.
Now we know.
I already did.
You should have bought that before you started that.
See.
Well, the funny thing is, I used that to cut that with.
He did, but he kept slipping off and he wouldn't let me put a nail in his head. It's on.
Yeah. Couldn't get the staple gun around the strap.
The
at the back.
glue gun made him yelp a bit.
Yeah, stop moving.
I'm going to have to order 2 sets of Telecaster pickups, aren't I, from Bare Knuckle?
God, what a chore.
Depends if you're going to finish the other one.
I'm finishing that other one.
Doug's always guaranteed to finish.
You better order 3 sets then, because there's that one there for the hanging up.
I've got a set for that.
He doesn't know
Bare
where.
Knuckle.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Can you put your hands on them now?
Yeah, they're there. Just there.
Huh?
I can put my hands on them straight away. They're just here.
Hey up, they're in the
See that box?
pickup storage area.
See that box? In that box there, above the gutter bridge thing. There.
Oh, very good, yeah.
That's Bare Knuckle Telecaster pickups.
Very good,
Thank
very
you.
good, yeah. So you got my old Roland gear up there.
Roland what?
What do you mean Roland what? Roland gear.
Gear?
The Dep 5.
What's the Depth 5?
It's like a delay.
Oh, where's that?
You're looking at it, you blind bastard. It's right in front of you. A rack unit. Above the U220.
Oh, up here?
Yeah. Good unit that was.
Where is it? Echo, is it?
Yeah, sort of thing, and modulation. I can't remember what I did a deal with you on something for it. Right then, I'm going to go.
Have you gone?
Yeah.
Are you teaming up? No.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm going to go now, yeah. Right, Doug, I'm going to go and say goodbye.
Okay then.
So, I'll do an artistic zoom out.
Oh, okay, you're zooming out. And as you get to the door, fuck off.
Go left.